Welcome back. You're watching The Money Show and it's time to answer your portfolio queries. I have with me Abhijit Choksi, who is the founder of Stockify.in. Abhijit, hi, good evening and welcome to the show. Let's take first question, Abhijit, and this question is from Ravish. He's from Bombay and he's invested almost 40 lakhs. The current value of that money is 55 lakhs. Quoting emerging equity, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, he's got ICICI Pru, equity and debt, HDFC Balance Advantage, SBI Blue Chip, Quant Active, Miro Asset Large and Mid Cap, SBI Small Cap, Nippon India Small Cap as well, Canara Beco Blue Chip and Miro Asset Multi Cap, ICICI Pru Bio Discovery. He's an aggressive investor, wants to hold this portfolio for almost 4 to 6 years and he needs 1 CR. He wants to know if he should be redeeming the amount from ICICI Pru Equity and Debt and HDFC Balance Advantage Fund and get a pure equity fund in that place. He's a long-term investor, definitely, but he wants your suggestion on the portfolio mix and the fund mix and also the replacements that he's asked for.
Correct. So this is again a common thing which I have observed that most people think more is merrier, but especially when it comes to mutual funds, what I suggest to clients is that not more than 5 to 6 quality funds are required in a portfolio. Especially in the case of Ravish, I would request him to club the similar looking funds. Like as I can see, he has the SBI small cap and Nepal India small cap. So what he can do is that he can club these similar looking funds so that his number of funds first can be reduced from 12 funds to at least 5 to 6. His second question is whether he should redeem ICICI Prudential Equity and Debt. So he has a few hybrid funds. Although he has mentioned that he is an aggressive investor, I still suggest to keep some amount of exposure to safer assets. So at least one hybrid fund he should keep. So out of ICICI Prudential and HDFC Balance Advantage, he can keep ICICI and maybe he can replace HDFC Balance Advantage fund. And his question was that he wanted the corpus of 1 crore by the end of 4 to 6 years, which is easily possible based on his current lump sum investments. Um, yeah, as far as all his questions are concerned, I've answered. If any other questions, please let me know.
All right, let's move on and let's take Sriram's question. He's considering investing 40 lakhs in White Oak Capital multi-asset allocation with the intent of initiating a SWP at 6% annually. And before proceeding, he would like to confirm if the fund is suitable for this particular investment. And in terms of stability, return and tax efficiency angle also, if you might want to guide him. Or if not this fund, what would be the other choice that you might want to recommend for a consistent SWP? And yeah, that's all. 40 lakhs.
Right. So I would suggest to divide this 40 lakh in at least 2 to 3 funds rather than having all in one go. If he's able to do that, my suggestions for him would be one SBI mid cap, one Parag Parikh flexi cap, and one Kotak blue chip. So if he's able to divide in these three, so that his balance is diversified and his target, the SWP, can be easily availed. So this is my suggestion for him.
Okay. Also, for how long you think this SWP amount can last for him?
At least 4 to 5 years he can expect based on his goals.
Okay, we don't have him on the phone line, so there are a few details. Also, a 6% annually, will it be possible?
The 6% is a conservative return, so I think it is viable.
Okay, let's take Jatin's question. And you have the name of his funds, right? ICICI Blue Chip, he's got ABSL Equity Advantage Fund, ICICI Prudential Multi-Cap, Motilal Oswal Mid-Cap, SBI Multi-Cap, and lump sum investment in HDFC Dynamic Asset, okay, Tata Large and Mid Cap, Kotak Small Cap, 15 years time horizon. What should be the return expectation from this portfolio, he wants to know?
Correct. So as I can see, he has a fairly balanced portfolio. His expectation, so he's asking for 15 years, what he can expect out of this fund. So considering 7,000 SIP, which he's doing in all these funds, and his lump sum of around 4.5 lakh. By the end of 15 years, considering 12% on a conservative basis, he will be able to have 65 lakh corpus from his SIPs and around 25 lakh corpus on his lump sum investment. The only one thing which I have assumed here is that he will be able to do a step up of 10%, which is again advisable to all of the investors to have at least some benchmark goal every year, which they can increase. So based on this, he will be able to gather at least 90 lakh after 15 years.
All right, I think with that, it's time up on the show. Thank you so much, Abhijit, for helping our viewers with their financial portfolio queries.